Hello, welcome back to another episode of Steve Actually Does Something. I know y'all questioning what in the world this boy got himself into now, since I by that thumbnail. What it is this is what I mean by doing nothing, man. I don't do nothing in retirement. I don't do a darn thing. I sit back and daydream about things, and sometimes I act on them, and sometimes I don't. It just depends on how I'm feeling at the time. Sometimes I get started and never go any further than that. Well, we just finished tackling the bathroom. We had a tub put in back in May or June, something like that. And so we wanted to paint it. And I had to take everything off the walls, and my sheetrock finisher had to patch all the holes and do some repair work and junk like that. That's the baby, in case you're wondering. She does all my finishing on my sheetrock. She's good at it. I don't have the patience for it. And she done all that, and then it's ready for me to paint and put back up. We're gonna put in a new faucet and drain for the sink so to match the tub. Something like that I never would have noticed. It's 6 foot from each other, or 3 foot from each other. I don't know. It's what she wanted. And one of the things she wanted to change was a mirror, because we had it was a flat mirror that beveled on the sides that would like when you go in a motel, you see there's just daggone mirror screwed up in there. That's how we had it over the vanity. But it had started how you say, messing up, like, as you can see here, how it does this around the edges. And she didn't like it. But the sucker was, I think it was 36 inches by 30 inches. And it won't fit in a little trash dumpster up yonder. So I figured I'd cut it in half, or 3 pieces or whatever, and stick down in there. But just recently, I think I'm gonna double my daggone garden size and put the exact same setup, but over here facing this way. And I'm gonna have me an extra section right in the middle there. So I'll walk in from here next year. And then I can turn this way, then do this, or I can turn this way and work with this. Because I don't think my tomatoes are getting enough sunlight out here. I think that might be my problem. A couple weeks ago, I tore everything out. Man, I just garden because it's something I've always done. Had a big garden in the ground here before I put my shed up yonder. But so I think I'm gonna do my squash and collards and peppers and stuff like that over here. I left my beans because I just picked probably the last bundle I'm gonna get off of there. I got some still coming on and some blooms still coming on, but I still have blooms on my tomatoes when I yanked them out. I just wasn't happy with them, so I might let those hold off for another month or so and see if I can't get another bunch or two. It's only 4 plants. I think we did pretty good this year with those. I ain't planted beans or peas in a long time because they're so much work, man. You need to pick them suckers every day once they start coming off, or every other day, or they go to seed on you. So, but that little temporary trellis I put up worked great. You can see on the back side here. This here fell out the tree up yonder. So I just picked it up when I was cutting grass and just laid it there. I used that for cutting on this fall. Pretty good sized little limb. But it kept most of it off. You can see where the deer snap things off at. So I don't know that they'll, but it kept most of it off. So I didn't have the deer damage I thought I was going to have, or I would have had, definitely. But the reason I think I'm gonna try to double this garden size. And I come up with an idea the other day, a couple of weeks back, I guess. Well, I got a load of daggone, let me see if I can get it. A load of daggone, this is my starter stuff for my starter kindling from a fire over yonder this fall. Oh, no, I didn't need to do that. I need to get my keys, what I wanted to do. I had a bunch of leftover scrap wood from when they put that deck up. So I just stored it all up inside my little wagon that goes behind my lawnmower. And my plan is to build some whirly gigs. I like them. I started out with just a daggone, you know, weather vane. It would turn into things. That's what I wanted to do. Then I got thinking, they got a place down in Carolina, over in Johnson County. I can't think of the name of the town. A friend of my daughters live down yonder. But downtown they got a whirligig park with a bunch of big elaborate things put up. I had never been, but next time we head that way, we might stop by. See if I can't talk to the wife and taking the detour. So I planned on putting one on each corner. One back here, one over yonder, and one out here and back here when I get it extended. And I thought, you know what? I can probably use pieces of that mirror, just give it a little bit of flash, you know what I mean? Sparkle. So I cut it in little sections like this. And I, oh, you want to see my camera? See me holding it? Hey, how y'all doing? So that's what I've been out here doing. That way there I can, this winter when I start putting that stuff together, maybe I can cut little slivers of it and put on the tail of it, or one of the characters, or some of the fan blades. I don't know. It's just stupid stuff I come up with every day, man. That's why, man, I don't do nothing but knock around, and I enjoy it. That's what I enjoy doing. I gotta run over and see my little lady today. It's Sunday afternoon, so I always go over and see her on Sunday. The one across town I usually visit on Monday or Saturday. But one across town called me just a little bit ago, said she needs somebody to take her to the doctor in the morning, so I'm gonna run her over there. Actually, she's taking a friend of hers, but she's starting to have trouble with her in her ear, so she's not too comfortable about driving her. So I'm gonna pick them both up and haul them to the doctor. So I wanted to get out here today and do this, and it's just an example of all the junk that I put out that I never post. But I got me a box load of mirrors now, and in different sizes. And a couple of them I didn't cut straight. You can see those down yonder. So, anyways, man, that's a little example of some of the mess I get into. And I'm gonna make a video, plan on making a comp video where I had to piece it together and stuff. Just keep my hand in with that junk and know where I'm taking through my week. This week I've been busy because I've been painting and putting everything back up and everything. It took me 5 days to paint a 5-foot by 8-foot bathroom. That tells you how long it takes me to do anything in retirement. But anyways, man. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to take you through a week this week coming up, because I ain't gonna do nothing next week. I ain't planning. I got to take the car in and get it inspected. That's it. That's about the only thing I want to do. After that, it's just gonna be, I'll wake up in the morning and see what hits me. But y'all take care, man. We'll talk with y'all later.